got Klay Thompson. And it's pass to the bodyguard. Curran with a steal. The wing. Carter's got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's all...
Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. This game against Vancouver is the first time they've met this year.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the series.
Coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Down low. Here's the bodyguard. Oh, Carter with the block. Pass to Thompson. Junior outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and Coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper-aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass to Andrews. Here's the bodyguard. Jackson outside. Hits the trifecta, triples their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Gardner, good. These guys. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Skinny passes to Jackson. Here's Andrews. Vancouver moving the ball around. Stolen by Thompson for the finish. And here's Andrews. Hits a three-pointer.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Cunningham. Still without a bucket. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Carter, a screen on Thompson. And here's Cunningham outside. He buries it from 3. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stat?
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Carter, a screen on Thompson. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And despite the turnovers, they're winning this game.
Vancouver has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Skinny passes to the bodyguard. Sends it home from three-point land.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Junior outside. Outside Carter from the arc. The putback. And it's Lee with the rebound. For Vancouver, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Thompson against Cunningham. Pass to Lee. The three is up. Rebounded by the Pistons. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
It seemed like they were forcing shots, and the shooting percentage reflected that.
Well, they just never looked comfortable out there, and part of that is the defense they were facing.
And it's Andrews missing. The Pistons have got half their attempts to go, 6 of 12. Here's Cunningham, on target from about 13 feet. Cunningham's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Cade has every shot in his bag.
Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, rightfully so.
Well, BA, on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control.
Vancouver has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Stolen by Carter. From deep. They get the rebound. Duran, the pass to Cunningham. Second shot opportunity. Takes a three. Thompson pulls it in.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
To the middle. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And Klay Thompson has never really been given credit as a playmaker, but I've always enjoyed watching him operate pick and roll.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Thompson outside. Carter from outside. And he can't get that one to go. His 6th miss in 10 tries.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Back to Lee. Oh, stolen by Junior. The deep three. Carter outs. Here's the three. And the basket by Lee. Lee's got 5. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Vancouver.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Well, that, and also, how about the level of activity we've seen from them defensively? They've been up on the ball, pressuring, active hands, coming away with steals. It's just been great to see.
Here's Andrews. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Go for the Pistons. Stewart, he's checked in for Duran. Harris comes in for Carter. And Mitchell subbed in for Thompson. Mitchell finds Harris. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Andrews. He's got 6. High post Edey. To the inside. Count. And that one is hammered home.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. hits his man in stride.
The Pistons trailing. Now here's Cunningham. 17 points for him last game against New York.
And he also picked up 3 steals, really making an impact at both ends.
Three-pointer, Stewart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Coward. Checked by Mitchell. And the basket by the bodyguard. The bodyguard's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons youth dance team.
The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. The 4th spot held by Cade Cunningham.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
The bodyguard's gone a perfect 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. There's a screen. There's Cunningham with a 3. Vancouver with a rebound. The bodyguard's got 4 rebounds now. Aldama outside. Here's Andrews. And it's Vancouver with another.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Junior outside. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
So it's Detroit now. 4-point game. Picked by Stewart. Mitchell, the pass to Stewart. And again, the Pistons missing. Here's Vancouver. They're on an 18-7 run. Edey with a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Edey. Here's the bodyguard. Another 3 for Vancouver. And the Pistons shooting just 38% so far in this one. Harris on the wing. Here by Aldama. Back to Cunningham. Picked by Stewart. This one for 3. And it's the bodyguard with a rebound.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
A minute 4 left in the opening quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Andrews. Another 3 for Vancouver.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Cunningham looking it over. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Out to Harris. Fires for 3. Vancouver with a rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Andrews. He's got 11. Pass to Edey. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. Coward. Three-pointer off the mark. The three from Mitchell. He can't hit that time. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Vancouver ahead, up 10. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, what stands out to you guys from Vancouver in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute it.
Harris and Duren together in the middle. Mitchell out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Carter in at small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's Lee. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Thompson outside. From downtown, Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now here's Mitchell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The shot. And it's Vancouver with another.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Duren with it. Edey defends. To end the run. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. Thompson against Mitchell. Pass to Lee. And the layup is good off the glass. Lee's got 11 points.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Out to the right wing. Edey against Duren. Outside Robinson. Harris outside. Lets it fly. The rebound by Edey.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over him.
Here's Aldama. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Vancouver on D. Mitchell finds Carter. Detroit moving the ball around. And here's Harris outside. Vancouver with a rebound. Lee's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Coward from behind the arc. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
I just love the ball movement.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. No points yet here in the second quarter for him. For 3, here's Harris. Drills it from deep.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
Now here's Thompson. Soft touch off the glass. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Here's Coward. 8 points in his last timeout. Here's Aldama. That three's off the mark.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Here's Vancouver. They're on a 16-3 run. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Back to you.
Merci. Allie, thanks for the report. So it's Detroit now. Vancouver making their last shot. And we're seeing teams now that have found success with twin towers inside. What's behind that, Tim?
Well, there's a big difference between positionless basketball and small ball. Key is, if you can be big and skilled, that's a pretty tough combination to match up with.
No matter how the game changes, rebounding is always going to be a factor.
It's always key.
The free throw drops for Duren.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, you talk about using your size. Jalen Duren's focus is always on exactly that. He's on the floor looking for blocks, boards, and inside offensive production. Anywhere his physicality can give him an edge.
Now here's Carter. He's got 12. Blocked. To the right side. Skinny passes to Lee. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Carter. The 3-ball. Pure from 3-point range. Carter's got 15 points.
Well, a couple made threes in the first quarter, and he's not slowing down after drilling another one.
Pass to the bodyguard. Here's Lee. Pounded by Harris. Oh, blows the alley-oop jam. Pistons trail by 20. Carter from outside. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Jackson. The 3. Drains the triple. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
You have to account for Jackson Jr. in the corner. I mean, he's an excellent three-point shooter.
Pass to Duren. Right side Carter. The 3. Drops in the 3.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Vancouver leading by 20. Here's Andrews. 11 points in the game. Here's the bodyguard, covered by Duren. Here's the bodyguard. 5 on the clock. Here's Lee. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Now here's Mitchell. No points so far. Carter can't get it to go.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Vancouver moving the ball around. Pass to Andrews. Here's Lee. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Another 3 for Vancouver.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Duren, the screen. Mitchell, the pass to Duren. Carter on the wing. Outside Mitchell. There's the triple. Vancouver with a rebound. The Bodyguards got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Andrews. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Harris outside. Back to Mitchell. Now here's Harris. Carter from outside. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Carter's got 21 points in the game.
It took him a bit to get going, but he's really got that 3 working now.
Skinny passes to the Bodyguard. Here's Lee. Tries from 6 feet, and it's Vancouver with another.
He played well in the first quarter, but now he's taking it to the next level.
Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times.
Connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Counted from distance. Robinson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And so Tomas Isilo calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Here comes the Pistons Hot Squad. Show them some love, man. There we go, guys. Time to get out. Everybody, it's the Pistons Hot Squad.
For Detroit, Junior's checked in for Harris. Thompson comes in for Robinson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Mitchell. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Vancouver. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Junior outside. Back to Cunningham. Fast break, here we go. Here's Andrews. Off target with the 3. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Duren. On the wing, Junior. Launches a 3. Klay Thompson pulls down the board.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Here's the Bodyguard. Here's Lee. 20 points for him. And here's Cunningham. Pass to Carter. And here's Duren. And it's rejected. Skinny passes to Thompson. Now here's Jackson. Sends it home from three-point land. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
So after making 1 in the first quarter, he's now made 2 here in the second. Starting to get it going a little bit.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Junior. And here's Duren. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Junior. Andrews grabs the board. And for the Ravens, their shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. Here's the bodyguard. From deep three-point land. And it's Andrews missing.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And just a forceful play by Jackson, clearing the glass and muscling his way to his own shot.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Andrew, first personal foul. Team second.
"12 seconds left to play in the half. Pass to Carter to snap the cold streak. No luck on that one. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Vancouver ahead, running away with this one. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing.
They're giving a master class in ball movement right now, running the offense, finding the open man, and it leads to a bunch of high percentage looks.
Yeah, great chemistry at that end. Ooh, it's time to bring out those power rankings. Steve's gotten off to a good start this season.
Taking a look here now at Vancouver, they hold the best record in their conference. That alone accounts for the lofty perch in the rankings.
Perch? That's some good eating. Not quite salmon, but still very tasty in its own right. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. Checking out the group for Tuomas Isalo to start the second half. We've got Jaren Jackson, and it's Lee in at the 3 slot. Puts up a 3, and Cunningham pulls it down.
It's just not his night from the 3, but this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Let's go with a 3, and it's the bodyguard with a rebound. The bodyguard's got 9 rebounds now. Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 7.
That is well done by Thompson. Off the bounce, creating space to get into his shot.
Pass to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Cunningham. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Here's Andrews. He's got 14. Here's the 3. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Cunningham against Thompson, and it's Cunningham missing.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Pass to the bodyguard. Down low. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And Cunningham throws it down.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Basket counts. He's got 9.
You gotta love the physicality that Cunningham showed right there.
Thompson outside. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Lee, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. That's right. Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
On both. Detroit with the ball. Outside Carter. The 3. It's the trifecta. Carter's got 24 points.
There is no doubt he's been the dealer for them on offense, but he is going to need some support from his teammates.
Pass to the bodyguard. Here's Lee. Covered by Junior. Lee misses. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Duren, the pass to Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. Picked by Carter. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And here's Cunningham outside. Thompson with some nice D.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
And the basket by Lee.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 9. Pass to Thompson. Duren the screen. Thompson finds Cunningham. Fires it. Offensive rebound. Junior passes to Duren, and it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. The Pistons in second.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Here's Carter.
And how about the defense from Jackson Jr., doing just about whatever he can to make shooters uncomfortable.
Pass to Lee. Oh, stolen by Junior. Cunningham with the ball. Inside. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
And it's Andrews missing. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Carter, good.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Thompson outside. Pass to the bodyguard. Back to Thompson. The 3-ball. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. Cunningham outside. Looking to get back on track. Just 5 to shoot. Carter, good.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
Thompson outside. Pass to Lee. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
And now here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game. And here's Junior. Misses the baby hook. To the paint. Here's the bodyguard. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Vancouver?
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game.
Shoot 2.
They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
No good on that one. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A., it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Oh, my. Their coach does not look happy, and I can guess why. Their interior defense has been struggling.
Yeah, physically, they are being overwhelmed in the paint right now. That can be hard to fix because it's a personnel issue.
Between 3s and 2s for the Pistons.
And when you see their percentages from downtown, it's not ideal. It makes you think, do you keep shooting or try something else?
Now Junior. No points yet. They set the pick to the inside. And Junior throws it down.
And one of the big reasons Cunningham went first overall in the draft, his playmaking at 6'6" is really valuable.
Here's Andrews. 14 points for him. Pass to Lee. Here's the bodyguard. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Monday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for that game against the Lakers, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Duren finds Carter. Now Cunningham takes the 3, and Kluber with a rebound. The Bodyguards got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Now here's Thompson. He has 7. Knocks down the triple.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Thompson. Now Carter from deep three-point land. Vancouver with a rebound. Lee's got 9 rebounds now. Here's the Bodyguard. Defended by Thompson. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line.
Foul.
That one on Thompson.
Elbow. 2.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Tobias Harris comes in for Carter. Robinson, he's checked in for Thompson. And Mitchell subbed in for Cunningham.
Mind the
Edie's
lanes.
checked in for Vancouver.
One shot.
Aldama comes in for Lee.
And it's just really incredible when you think about everything that Klay Thompson has overcome. Those serious injuries right in the middle of his prime. But he never stopped working. He never stopped fighting.
Now here's Mitchell. Still no points. Junior finds Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Here's Harris. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Vancouver has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Aldama. And that one's good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And Harris throws it down.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
The Ravens have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Pass to Andrews. Vancouver moving the ball around. The Bodyguard. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one. Detroit has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
Here's Andrews. He's got 14. Counted. Andrews has got 16 points now. Well, the Pistons shooting about 53% in the third. A very good number. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Thompson outside. Pass to Edie. Here's Andrews. Takes a 3. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
Now here's Harris. Down low. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Aldama outside. Pass to Andrews. Kept alive. Back to Aldama. Here's Andrews. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Thompson. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And the Pistons shooting just 38% for this game so far. Outside Robinson. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. He has 6.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
On the wing, Thompson. For 3. Another 3 for Vancouver.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Harris outside. Here's the floater. No good. And so it's Vancouver with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. More 2K action in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Tobias Harris out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Mitchell. Then there's Cade Cunningham. And it's Carter in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. 4 on the clock. Here's Cunningham. Vancouver with a rebound.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Lee. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Lee's got 10 points here in the second half.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Carter, good.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
Here's Coward. Checked by Mitchell. Pass to Edey. All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
Game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And after not a single trip to the line in the first half, he's starting to get the whistle now. Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Here's Lee. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to Coward from the top of the key. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Looking to get it going. Carter finds Harris. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Cunningham. Vancouver with a rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So we'll see Santi Aldama go to the line here. That one on Harris. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Lex?
One shot.
It really is. And even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades. And that one misses. Count it.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
Back to Cunningham. Pass to Harris. Carter from outside. The rebound by Edey. For Vancouver, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Here's Lee. Stewart defends. And the basket by Lee.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Carter from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Pass to Coward. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And the basket by Lee.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Now here's Mitchell from outside the arc. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Kicks it out to Jackson. Aldama outside. Here's Lee. Over to the left wing. Picked by Aldama. Goes up at the elbow. And it's Vancouver with another.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
Now here's Cunningham. Carter from outside. Gets the three ball to go. Carter's got 39.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Pass to Coward. High post Edey. Inside. Rejected by Mitchell. Cunningham passes to Mitchell. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, BA, it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Vancouver with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Detroit. Pass to Lee from behind the arc. Drains the triple. Lee's got 41.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Cunningham. And here's Carter. And stolen by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And guys, I'd keep it simple. Keep running plays for Triple J. He's been awesome tonight.
Pass to Harris. Vancouver with a rebound.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Now here's Aldama. Here's Coward. Here's Lee. He's watched by Cunningham. To the left side wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Jackson. Here's Edey. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson.
Jackson with the dive. The guy is just so skilled.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Outside Mitchell. One question facing the league here, Tim. How do you make the All-Star game more competitive?
Well, BA, the tournament structure seemed to help a bit, but until just a competitive mentality around the game changes, I think the only thing you can do is maybe up the ante as far as prize money. I do think that did seem to matter for the NBA Cup.
Having done a few of those games, care factor's low. They could improve on that.
I completely agree. It seemed to matter a lot more back when I played.
Now here's Cunningham. Launches it. And it's Coward with a rebound.
He hasn't done a whole lot to help their cause today. They could have used more offense from him.
Pass to Aldama. Edey inside. Pounded by Harris. Edey, that's good. Edey's got 6 here in the quarter.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Outside Carter from downtown. Connects again from distance.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Aldama, the pass to Lee. Back to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Here's Coward. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Detroit, they've gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the 4th. Back to Harris. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Cunningham. And he can't bank that one in.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Pass to Coward. And here's Edey. Here's Lee. Check by Mitchell. The fadeaway. And it's Vancouver with another.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Cunningham finds Mitchell. Carter from outside. And it's Lee with the rebound. Vancouver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Coward. Check by Mitchell. Jackson with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Coward. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Edey with a steal. Here's Lee. Okay, Legs, I'm making you commissioner of the league for a day. You get one rule change. What is it?
I think we have to look at a time limit on some of these replays. I know we want to get them right, but for me, if you're taking that long, it can disrupt the rhythm of the game.
Again for 3. And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Lee's got 47 points.
He has come out of the halftime on a mission, just relentless.
Outside Carter. Up top, Stewart. Edey defends. Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. On the wing, Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And for the Ravens, they're shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Ravens.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do.
Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. Pass to Edey. Carter against Jackson. Back to Aldama. Here's Coward. Here's Lee. No good there, off the double clutch. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Carter can't get it to go. Aldama outside. And so Vancouver takes the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.